Jon Heyman, it has been fun. Good morning to you. In 1 week's time, we will be sitting in these seats and dissecting the trade deadline, talking about the winners and the losers and judging it all, and we can't wait for it. I keep hearing with certain teams, we have to wait closer to the deadline and see, right? We talk about that with the Yankees. They're 9 games back in the East and I think 2.5 games of the wild card. What will 6 days bring? Will it change their course?
It may. First of all, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
750, amazing. Great job by the trio, all spectacular. The Yankees are waiting. A meeting of the higher-ups, including the owner, Hal Steinbrenner, over the weekend, and decided they're going to wait. They're in limbo. That's fair. Look, they're only 5 games over. Right now, they are not in playoff position. They are in last place, below the Red Sox. So they are not an active buyer of big pieces at the moment. Do they expect to be a seller? I doubt it. I think they still hope and expect to be a buyer. Depends how aggressive they're going to be, though, because right now they don't look like a World Series contender. But on the plus side, we've got Judge probably back a little bit after the deadline. You've got Cortez working his way back. You do have a potential great pitching rotation at the top with Cole, with Cortez, with Rodon, if he gets straightened out. So there are some things to like about him, but frankly, they have not been great. -30 run differential with Judge out.
But they have internal parts coming back, as you mentioned, so perhaps that could be the difference. The Reds are interesting, John, because they have maintained their competitiveness in that division. I think we heard about a week ago about Jonathan India being available, that they're listening, and all the guys, they said, why him? He's part of the fabric. What are their plans?
Well, they just have so many great young players right now, and he's part of a rotation, so he's missing one out of every 4 games. It does give them a big plus to have that extra depth to be able to match up the way they want to. So they do not want to trade him, but it is a possibility for them because right now he is an extra piece. They have so many good players, as we said, offensively. So the White Sox are a team that potentially could match up there. I've suggested India for Giolito. I do think it's a big seller's market.
Wow.
So you're going to be able to get more than you'd think back for these good pitchers. I mean, Giolito's a top-of-the-rotation pitcher. Who else is out there who's a top-of-the-rotation pitcher? Stroman, at this point, I don't think the Cubs are going to sell.
Wait, really?
Well, you know, all of those teams on the bubble, except for the Yankees, they all won yesterday. The Angels, the Mets,
if they're
the
not
Guardians, the Red Sox.
That's so interesting to me that he wouldn't be. I would think he'd be the first out the door on the north side.
Well, they look like a contender to me. They have the best run differential in their division. And, you know, look, they're almost 500 at this point. They're trending upward. I'm not seeing them as a certain seller. So there aren't many great pitchers available right now. So, you know, I think Giolito's going to bring a big price, and I understand India's got 3 more years to go, but, you know, maybe you could bring something else back with Giolito for India, but White Sox would like to solve second base, and that would be a way to do it for them. And I know the Reds do like Giolito, and they probably like Lynn as well, and it does seem like there's a potential match there.
Yesterday, Joel was on the show, and he was talking about the Pirates. I think we were talking about Mitch Keller and David Bednar, and it was your report, right, that the team was listening on them, and he made a good point. How have the Reds completely kind of rebuilt and the Pirates are still in this spot? What's your answer to that question, and what is their plan in 6 days' time?
Yeah, I mean, the Pirates got off to a great start, but right now they have to be a seller. So they're willing to do what they need to do, and that could include trading Bednar and or Keller. Is it likely? I would say no. I mean, Bednar has 3 years to go. He has a 1.15 ERA. He has 19 saves. Keller, also an all-star, has 2 years to go. So I don't think it's likely, but they're willing to listen. And in this market, I do think it's going to be a big seller's market. As I said, I don't see right now that Ohtani's going to be out there. I don't think Snell is going to be out there. I don't think the very best pitchers are going to be out there. So these 2 pitchers are pretty darn good, both all-stars, and they could get a ton for them if they did trade them. They're right now just listening. Like I said, don't think it's likely. More likely they trade Rich Hill, Carlos Santana. They've got some veterans that they are likely to move, but it's worth listening if you're the Pirates.
Will listening turn into selling? That is the question, Jon Heyman. We will ask and we will find out in a week.